Welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Today we start off with Thursday afternoon baseball. Milwaukee Brewers at Detroit Tigers. Game 3 of a 3-game set, getaway day. And the series is tied 1-1. Hope you're having a great Thursday. We'll be back soon enough with NHL playoff hockey tonight. Whoop. Let me turn that down. Audio check is good. Believe. All right. First pitch will be at 1:10. 1:10 Eastern, Detroit time. 12:10 Central. All righty. Let me check the audio. Okay, we're good on audio. So another 3 or so minutes here till first pitch. I have this game on ESPN Unlimited. I also get some games via Peacock. They have more than just the Sunday night game. They have additional games as well. All right. Brandon Sproat against Tariq Skubal. Sorry if I get any pronunciations wrong. Skubal, a left-handy. For Detroit. All right, and let's see. Yeah. Let's take a look. We'll go through the starting lineups. For the Brewers, Lockridge, the left fielder. Terang, second base. Contreras, the DH today. Sanchez, the catcher. Matos, the right fielder. Perkins, center field. Reginfo, Rengifo, first base. Ortiz, shortstop. Hamilton, third base. Do they have a pronunciation guide? No, they do not. Reginfo, we'll go with till we hear otherwise. Sproat on the mound. Sproat, right-hander, 0-1 this year. 6.68 ERA in 4 games, 2 starts. 17 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 1.71 whip. For the Tigers, we got McGonigal. And let me take down my graphic. McGonigal at third, Torres second, Keith DH, Green left fielder, Dingler catcher, Carpenter right field, Torkelson first, Perez center, Baez shortstop against Skubal the lefty on the mound. Skubal 3-2, 2.08 ERA, 5 games, all of them starts. 30.1 or 30 and a third innings pitched, 33 strikeouts. Guessing that leads the league. And a .96 whip. All right, we're on the Tigers broadcast. I can check out the Brewers later if necessary. 65 degrees, 60% humidity, 8 miles per hour, wind in from right field. And it's Gibby Day, Kirk Gibson Day. So he continues to fight. I think they were saying Parkinson's, raising money through his foundation. Hello, Sinbin admin. Hello. Good day. Welcome. Thank you. All right, we're getting, let's see. Scuba with a changeup that they're highlighting right now. And he threw 25 against, let's see, the Red Sox. What is with these City Connect yellow and blue Boston unis? I don't understand these at all. Those are terrible. All right, we're about set for the first pitch. Again, I'll be behind on MLB.com. You'll get a little bit of spoilers. Lefty versus righty. Caught the upstairs portion of the strike zone. Strike one taken. Lockridge hitting 271. Brewers in like a lighter blue jersey today. Fouled off a four-seam quickly. 0-2. The count. Tigers in their home whites. And this hat. This is the older Brewers hat. Theirs are a little darker, I think. Fouled off a four-seam upstairs, 97 miles per hour. We'll do it again. Really all they did was fix the baseball stitching on the old logo when they adopted the new one. Here's the 0-2 again. Swung on and missed on a changeup downstairs. Strike one. Leadoff hitter retired by Skubal. All right, fouled off first pitch, strike one. Again, Terang, the second baseman, lefty, 295 hitter, fouls off a four-seam, 97, strike two. Oh, 2 pitch. Lefty against lefty. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three, a four-seam. Caught the outside corner. Would have been a strike if he had taken. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the first. Nobody on. 2 away. The third hitter steps in, a righty. Contreras. Yeah, if they're switch hitters, apologies. Ooh, four-seam taken, ball one. Should have appealed. I think they would have won that. I thought it caught the inside corner. Skubal, the 1-0. Right down the middle, four-seam taken, strike one. 1-1. Contreras, 305 average, 2 home runs, 14 RBI. Swung on and missed on a changeup low out of the zone. Strike two, 1-2 the count. Here's the 1-2. Grounder to third. Up with it. Over to first. One hop. No, he juggled it. Wait, they called him out? They said he dropped it on the transition. All right, I guess. Surprised the Brewers didn't argue this. I don't know. 5-3 ground out ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the first, no score. All right, pardon my voice, a little rough, either overuse and or allergies. Late night in hockey last night. We will have Sabres Bruins game 3, 1-1 series, and we will have Avalanche Kings game 3, 2-0 lead for the for the Avs, pardon me. All right, other game going on. Nationals lead the Braves 1-0. It says bottom first, but okay, what happened in this game? Oh, home run by Wood, that's why. Okay, Wood let off, I guess, with a home run. That's why it's 1-0. Okay, bottom of the first. All right, let me clear this off. And we head to the bottom of the first. Hey, Roll Clones, what's up? Yeah, I hope so. They missed their opportunity in game 2 especially. Oh, well. Caught the edge of the upstairs portion of the strike zone. Strike 1. Upon review, it would have been good. Oh, they've got the yellow crown on their hats and then the blue for the rest. Fouled off down the right first baseline quickly, 0-2 on a curveball. McGonigal, 322 hitter. Righty versus lefty. Sprout delivers. Bounces one on a curveball, 83. 1-2 the count. Down the down the left field line. That is fair. The fielder slipped a little on the warning track in foul territory, and that's a leadoff double for the Tigers in the bottom of the first. Again, Sprout on the mound for Milwaukee. Skubal on the mound for Detroit. Yeah, just kind of an inside-out swing opposite field, and not that they probably would have got him anyways, but the little slip on the track, no play really. McGonigal with a leadoff double, and the Tigers have a runner in scoring position. Nobody out in the first. Righty versus righty. The hitter Torres, 247 average. Outside, ball 1. Cutter missed, 94. It says Milwaukee on the unis. It's like a lighter blue jersey. They got gray pants. That's kind of a weird combo. Grounder to third. Runner holds. Over to first in time for out number 1. So ground out 5-3. Hamilton fired to Reginfo. Reginfo? Regifo? I don't know. I'll have to look that up or listen up. Just missed. A little low. Curveball. Ball 1. Sorry, I forgot to clear the count from last bat. Colt Keith, the designated hitter. 324 average. They took it down too quick. Checks the runner at McGonigal at second. Fires just outside. The catcher framed it. They don't appeal. 2-0 count. Let's check. Yeah, I guess that was outside. All right. Sprout is set. Here's the windup. Grounder to second. That'll move the runner to third, but second to first for out number 2. So leadoff double, and now there's 2 outs and a runner at third for the Tigers. Left-handed hitter heads to the batter's box. That's Green. Well, Righty against lefty. Green, 276 hitter. Here's the pitch. Golfs one into the air, left center, back, no play. It's out of here. Off the Little Caesars preview sign. And that's a 2-run bomb for the Tigers. They quickly take a 2-0 lead on the Brewers. A double, 2 outs later, a 2-run homer by Green to left center. Wow. All right. Let me update my box scores as we await the replay. Grounder into right. That's another hit. And the Tigers have a runner aboard with 2 outs, still batting, 2 in the bottom of the first. Yeah, that was a low pitch. He just flipped out there. Left center. Tigers have 3 hits, a double, a homer, and now a single. It would be the Cubs if I could watch them, but local blackouts, so I really don't have a team. Yeah. Cubs, I guess. I did the Padres Cubs series last fall. The 3-game series. Ball 1. Carpenter 219. Upstairs, fastball missed 2-0. I just love baseball hats. I've had a hat for every team for a while. It's kind of the same way as hockey. I had about 2/3 of the league, and then I eventually went for the whole league. That's kind of what I'm doing with hockey now. Oh, caught the outside edge of the plate on a cutter. 2-1. Again, yeah, that was in there. 2-1 count. Runner at first. Carpenter 219. Here's the pitch. Inside, missed a 4-seam. 98. 3-1 the count. Sproat with 15 pitches already. 5 homers, 13 RBIs for Carpenter. Righty against a lefty. Here's the pitch. Caught looking at a sinker, 3-2. Excuse me. Looks like a beautiful day at Comerica. You know, temperatures in the 60s in Detroit. Yeah, we're having good weather here in Illinois as well. Supposed to get more rain overnight, though, or tomorrow morning. All right, taking his lead from first is the runner. Full count, 2 away. 2 in already. Swung on and missed at a curveball that dropped out of the zone, but the damage is done. They leave 1. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We head to the top of the second, and it is 2-0 in favor of the Tigers. Just double checking. Oops, I put the runs in the wrong inning. What the heck? On my other box. There we go. All right. Due up. Sanchez, Matos, Perkins. 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Brewers. Only other game. Top second. Nationals 1. Braves 0. Braves have a runner at first, but 2 outs, 2 strikes. No worries. No hate here. I think the only justified hate at the moment would probably be for what the Dodgers, just for the payroll. I mean, I'm sure everybody still likes Shohei, but it's kind of annoying how good the Dodgers suddenly are, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather I do kind of like I did some Sox games last year before they got rid of the over the air signal for free. All right, first pitch is in there for a strike one on Sanchez, a four seam taken. And we're underway in the top of the second. Lefty delivers, swung on and missed on a changeup. And the throwback to the mound, I think, got away, didn't it? Or no, Scoble caught that. I'm sorry. Yeah, Scooble caught that. And I wore the Tigers gear because, this is as close as I've got. Swung on and missed. Changeup, low and outside. Strike three. One up, one down. As sort of a as sort of a Cubs fan still, I didn't like the Brewers posing with the picture of the L, and then they promptly got swept by the Dodgers. So not a fan of the Brewers. 176 average. Matos fouled it off the ump. Strike one. Hit the mask. Oh, yeah, we should look at the umps. I never saw them put the graphic up for the umps. I would have read those off. All right, here's the 0-1 lefty against righty. Grounded to short and throws to first in plenty of time as the batter slipped in the box. 6-3 on the putout. Quickly 2 up, 2 down for the Brewers in the top of the second. Throw was a little low, but it was knee high, easily fielded at first. Showed bunt and then took a four seam fastball, strike one. The hitter is Perkins, 118, 3 RBI on the season. 0 for 2 this series with an RBI. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, checked his swing, sinker 96, ball one, evens the count. Ooh, they got some fancy seating behind the plate, I just realized. Popped into the air, left field line. Under it is the shortstop for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. Torkelson, Perez, and Baez are your hitters due up as we head to the bottom. Whoops, sorry, forgot to put the second inning. Bottom of the second. Pardon me on that. Ay. All right, shaking off the rust. Haven't done baseball, I think, since Friday. Yeah. All right. Let's check in on bottom of the second. National still leading the Braves 1-0. They have a runner at first, but 2 away. Phillies Cubs are the next game to get underway in about 50 minutes at 1:20 Central. Cubs going for, I don't know, they've won a bunch in a row, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row since losing game 1 at Philadelphia. 13-7. They won that series 2-3, swept the Mets. Mets finally got a win last night to break their losing streak. And they've taken this is a 4-game series. And they've taken 3 of 4, so they've already won this series as they go for the sweep. All right, we are headed to the bottom of the second. Torkelson, a 189 hitter, righty against righty. Pitch taken, strike one on a cutter, 93. All right, here's the 0-1. Caught the upstairs on a sweeper, strike two. Excuse me. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the second. Bounces one outside on a sweeper, 1-2. Righty against righty, 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed on a sweeper outside. 1 up, 1 down for the Tigers in the bottom of the second. Nice pitch by Sproat. Torkelson retired on 4 pitches. Perez the hitter. Here's the pitch. Oh, caught the inside edge of the plate for strike one. Perez, 063 hitter. Oh, 1 inside, 4-seam, 97, misses. Evens the count, 1-1. A righty versus a lefty. Swung on and missed on a cutter, 94. Was just a little bit inside. Tough pitch to hit. 24 pitches as Sproat works to the second hitter in the bottom of the second. One and two the count. Wind up. Here's the delivery. Grounder to the second baseman. Nice play, moving to his left and throws the runner out at first. 2 up, 2 down for the Tigers in the home half of the second. Instant 3 play at Arby's. Tigers score 3 runs, free small curly fries. Is that 3 in the game or like 3 in an inning? Tigers have won 14 consecutive home games pitched by Skubal in which they hold a multi-run lead. Outside on a sinker, 98, ball 1. Hitter is Javi Baez, 277 hitter. Here's the pitch, righty against righty, fouls off a sinker, evens the count, 1-1. Kind of inside on that pitch. Here's way outside, bounced it past the catcher, 2-1. Like, would have hit the left-handed batter if it had been. A decent crowd, I guess, on a Thursday afternoon. Good weather will help that. Tigers playing decent. Did he check his swing? They appealed to first. They said he went 2-2. Boy, I don't know about that, but thought Baez checked his swing, but apparently he did not. All right, here's the 2-2 in the air. Short left center and caught for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, nothing across goes the Tigers in the bottom of the second. Regifo, Ortiz, Hamilton. I'll have to look that up. Sorry. Top of third coming up. End of 2. 2-run homer in the first. Tigers lead 2-0. All right. Well, let me let's see. I think I got to figure out that guy's name really quick. Let's see. Please let there be a great no pronunciation guide. Awesome. Rengifo, maybe? It's got to be Rengifo, right? I think we'll go with the Rengifo. I'll try to listen. All right, just back from commercial break. We head to the top of the third. Ball 1. No, they call that a strike. Pardon me. Top of the third. Trying to get a pronunciation. 188 hitter for Rengifo. The Scooble takes his shoe off. So a little bit of delay while he laces him up again. Oh, brother. All right, lefty against righty. Rengifo into right field on an easy fly ball, caught for out number 1. The leadoff hitter retired. Oh, brother, I got a side-by-side ad. I get it. All right, 1 away, top of the third for the Brew Crew. Hitter is Ortiz, 185 average, lefty versus righty. Scooble delivers, 4-seam fastball, 95, fouled off, strike 1. Just a hair outside, I think. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the YouTube chat. We have 2 votes, one for each team. Or I'm sorry, 4 votes, 2 each. Strike 2 called quickly, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, not even close. 4-seam, 3 pitches, 2 outs there. Or 3 pitches, and that's the second out on a strikeout. 2 up, 2 quickly down. Brewers 13-10, Tigers 13-12. They split the first 2 games of this 3-game series. Lefty, lefty. Hamilton takes a sinker, 97, strike 1 called. Drive to right, back short of the track on the run, caught for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Detroit. And they're coming to bat. McGonigal, Torres, and Keith are your hitters due up. Oh yeah, we need to check the other game. Whoops. Home run, of course, by Riley Green. Before that, The heck? A double by McGonigal. So Riley Green with the 2 RBIs. All right, bottom of the third in Washington, D.C. The Nationals still lead the Braves 1-0. 2 strikes. No, I'm sorry, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. And 2 outs and now 2 strikes. 3 hits for the Nats and 1 for the Braves. All right, should be coming back now. Again, watching the Brewers, watching the Tigers broadcast. And they're interviewing Casey Mize. I guess he pitched last night. Righty against lefty. Cutter, I think, fouled off strike 1. Yep, foul ball. Wonderful. We got a split screen. Why? We don't need to see this. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Ay, ay, ay. All right, maybe I'll see if the Brewers feed is better. Okay, we don't need to see Casey Mize while you're talking to him. Just ay, ay, ay. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed on, well, they don't say what kind of pitch. 83, strike 3. Come on. 1 up, 1 down in the home half of the third. All right, here's the pitch. Taken. Strike 1, 96. Yeah, maybe I'll check out the Brewers broadcast if I get it after this. This is ridiculous. Here's the pitch. No, we got an appeal. It was called a ball. Wait, was it called a... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, the Brewers challenged it, and they got it. So 0-2 the count. It did catch the strike. It's hard to tell with this stupid side. Now we don't even see the game. We're only seeing Casey Mize. This is insane. Are we going to miss a pitch? Grounder to second base. Up with it. Over to first in time. 4-3 ground out. 2 up, 2 down for the Tigers in the bottom of the third. Yeah, I'm going to see if the Brewers broadcast doesn't do this, because this is ridiculous. All right. Righty against lefty. Don't know who the hitter is. They didn't key it. It is Keith, the DH, 0 for 1. Fouled it off. Strike 1. Oh, my gosh. I don't care about Casey Mize. Yesterday's yesterday. Old news. Outside, ball 1, 83. Yeah, they're not giving pitch types because of the smaller graphic, I guess. Oh, brother. Here's the 1-1. In the air to right. On the run towards the line. On the run catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Nice catch by the right fielder. We head to the top of the fourth. 2-0 Detroit. Yeah, let's check out the Brewers feed. This is insane. I'm not sure I even get it. Due up is Lockridge, Terang, and Contreras. for the Brewers. Yes. All right, let's try the Brewers broadcast. This is insane, Tigers. All right, we played 3. Brewers 0, Tigers 2. End of 3 innings. Charles, what's up? Thank you. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. All right. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please be sure to hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. Same feed or same stream. It's just, one, it's faster, and it is commercial free. Consecutive Cy Young winners, MLB history. Oh, Scooble. Okay. Yeah, 2024, 2025. Got it. Before that, yeah. Lefty Scooble misses outside to the righty batter. 1-0 that count. Ow. Lockbridge takes a strike on the outside edge of the plate. A 4-seam. 1-1 the count. Yeah, we'll see how the Brewers broadcast does. Oh, we're 2 pitches behind still. Outside 4-seam 97. 2-1. Lockbridge 0 for 1, a strikeout. 267 average, 6 RBI. 2 for 5 this series. Fouled off a 4-seam upstairs for strike 2, evens the count. Yeah, sorry. Switch to the Brewers broadcast. I couldn't stand Detroit doing an interview in side-by-side windows. Swung on and missed on a sinker, 97, strike 3. Leadoff hitter retired in the top of the 4th. Yeah, thank you. Well, good. Hope, yeah. Have a good day. Have a good day tomorrow. Good weekend. Thank you. Fouled off a 4-seam. 0-1. Bryce Terang. A strikeout. 0 for 1. 291 average. 4 homer on the year. Lefty. Missed outside on a sinker. 98. 1-1 the count. Lefty pitch, swung on and missed on a sinker, 98, 1-2. Having not watched a ton of baseball last year, other than the White Sox and then just that Cubs series. Obviously, Scooble, a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, back-to-back, which is rare. Ball 2, fastball, way outside. He's pretty dominating. Especially against lefties, I would think. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a 4-seam, 97. Still 2-2 the count. Two pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh, no. Fouled it off. Okay, never mind. I thought he missed. Still 2-2. Four-seam, sinker, 4-seam so far. All 97, 98, or 99. 2-2 pitch. Grounder to second. Up with it. Over to first in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 4th. Torres to the first baseman. So Torres the assist and Torkelson at first for the putout. William Contreras, the DH, 301 average, 2 home runs, 14 RBI on the season. Way outside on a changeup, 1-0. One-zero pitch. Lefty against righty. Dropped it in there. Strike one on a changeup, 85. Here's the 1-1. Grounded, third base line, foul. 1-2. And Scooble's got a pretty high leg kick on his delivery. Or windup. 1-2 the count. Check swing, fouled it out of play on the first base side. Still 1-2. 42 pitches for Scooble. Lefty. Scooble to Contreras, a righty, or maybe he's switch. Appeal to first, did not, checked his swinger, did not swing. 2-2 count on ball 2. Here's the windup. Fouled it off. Just got a piece of an 88-mile-per-hour changeup. Still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Liner to left. The first hit for the Brewers. Cuts it. No, couldn't get to it. Tried to cut it off at the warning track. That's an easy stand-up double with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. First base runner for the Brewers and first hit. Just a lot. Turned on a pitch down the left field. Left fielder tried to cut it off, but overran it. Green. I don't think he was going to have a chance at second. So, runner at second. Swung on and missed Sanchez at a 4-seam. Strike one. Sanchez wears 99. I didn't even realize that earlier. That's pretty funny. Rick Vaughn's number. Lefty against righty. Scooble delivers. Upstairs. Missed on a 4-seam. 97. Ball 1 evens the count. 212 average. 5 home runs. 12 RBI for Sanchez. 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Change up. Swung on and missed. Unless he fouled it off. But 1-2 the count either way. Brewers, Jake Bowers has 5 home. Sanchez has 5. Somebody else had 4. They took it down. Lefty against righty. Here's the pitch. Into right. Oh, I think it hit the line. That'll score the first Brewers runner. And into second. The tag late. I think Baez wants them to appeal, thinking the runner came off the bag, but in either case, it's 2-1. Brewers get on the board. Their second hit of the game. Back-to-back doubles with 2 outs in the top of 4th. All right, Matos, 0 for 1, lefty versus righty, tying run in scoring position for the Brewers, top of 4th. Downstairs on an 87-mile-per-hour changeup, 1-0. Yeah, okay, that maybe it didn't hit the line, but it was less than a foot if air, but I figured at least it hit the line. Yeah, I don't think his foot came off the bag. No, swung on, miss, four seam, 96, evens the count, 1-1. All right, Matos 0 for 1, a ground out in the second, 167 average. No home runs, no RBI. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed on a four seam, 1-2. It would have been a called strike if he had taken. Skubal with 26 pitches just in the fourth. He had 26 through the first 3 innings combined. So 52 pitches. Runner at second is Sanchez. Here's the pitch. Bounces it in the dirt on a changeup. 2-2 evens the count. Fresh baseball delivered. All right. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. Grounder to third. Third base over to first. Got him just in time. Third baseman with a nice play to his left in front of the shortstop. The Brewers get one and leave one. We head to the bottom of the second, or bottom of the fourth, 2-1. Pardon me. Yeah, so 1-2-0-2-3-0. There's the line. All right. Due up is Green, Dingler, and Carpenter for the Tigers. All right. Heading to the bottom of the fourth, the Braves got 2 and lead the Nationals in D.C. 2-1. 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors for the Braves. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors for the Nats. So a 2-run homer. 2-run homer for the Tigers in the bottom of the first. They had a... I believe they had, let's see. Yeah, did they? I thought they had a double before the home run. Yeah, Contreras, like a leadoff double, a ground out, the runner held, a ground out, he moved to third, then a two out, 2-run homer. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team. Yeah, McGonigal with a double, a leadoff, and then he was at third with 2 outs. And then Green hit the 2-out, 2-run homer, bottom of the first, and then back-to-back doubles. Contreras scored the run, and Sanchez drove in the run for the Brewers. Pardon me, looking at the wrong side of the box score. All right, Green, the hitter. He had the 2-run homer off of Sproat in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Inside, cutter, missed, 91, 1-0. Inside, yeah. 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts for Sproat. 40 pitches. There's the 41st. A changeup, 90, taken, strike 1. Evens the count, 1-1. Righty against a lefty. The windup. The pitch. Way inside at the knees. Is that sweet knees music? Sorry, 2-1. I hit the wrong button. 284 average, 2 home runs, 16 RBI for Riley Green. 2-1 count. Foul, the changeup, 90 miles per hour off, out of play. Evens the count, 2-2. Looks like I'm going to have a water break, maybe heading to the bottom of the 5th or something. All right, 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, four seam, 97 misses. Full count to the leadoff hitter out of the 4 spot for the Tigers here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Low, walked him. Tigers get the leadoff batter on first base. A walk for Green. That'll bring up Dingler, the catcher, 1 for 1. Oh, that name sounds familiar. Sophia Minert. Oh, that's right. She's the Brewers. I knew that. I was like, I forgot I had switched from the Tigers to the Brewers. Outside, ball 1. One on, nobody out. 274 average, 5 home runs, 18 RBI for Dingler. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Way outside. Almost got past the catcher in the left-handed batter's box. Good stop. 2-0 that count. Sproat was obviously pitching around Green. Didn't want to give him anything to hit, but don't want to put a runner in scoring position. 2-0 already. Outside again, 95-mile-per-hour sinker. 3-0. Runner at first. Dingler, the hitter. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 taken on a sinker. Caught the inside edge of the plate. 3-1 to Dingler. Sproat with 49 pitches. Throw to first. No, they didn't even show the throw. Good job. I got so frustrated with Chicago Sportsnet last year. They could not handle throws to first by the pitcher. They were very bad at it. Brewers were just awful there. All right, 3-1 pitch. Taken. Strike 2 on a sinker. Full count. 50 pitches by Sproat now. Nobody out. Runner at first. Payoff. Nope. Throw to second. That was better. They showed the tag. Not in time. Sproat is set. Payoff pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 on a sinker upstairs, or may have caught the top of the batter's the strike zone. Nope, I think it was just a hair high. 95. It kind of looped. Yeah, nice pitch. All right, Carpenter 0 for 1. Runner at first, 1 out. Righty against lefty. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Up with it to second. No, he bobbled it. Oh, they called him out. I'm wondering if the Tigers will appeal. It looked like they could have turned 2 if it had been clean, but we'll hold. Tigers don't know if they're appealing yet. Nope, no appeal. So apparently he got it for the out and juggled it on the transition. So a fielder's choice for Carpenter. Shortstop had it. Kind of a slow throw. Yeah, Brewer, the ball didn't come out, I think, till after his glove hit the dirt. So that was the right call. Smart not to challenge. Way outside on a cutter, 1-0. Yeah, that soft toss by the shortstop just, I think it was more to do with did his foot touch the bag than anything. Less so than the bobble. All right, 2 outs. Runner at first. A 1-0 count to Torkelson, who's 0 for 1. Nice frame job, but didn't get the call. 2-0, a sinker missed outside by the catcher, I should say. 187 average, 1 home run, 8 RBI, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He's 2 for 8 with a home run and 2 RBIs for the series. Righty, grounded down the third base line, up with it, over to first in time. Side is retired. And we head to the top of the 5th. That's right. They had a walk, I think. So still, they left one, is what I'm trying to get to. And still 2-1 Tigers as we head to the top of the 5th. Oops, sorry. Didn't fix it. End of the 4th. Pardon me. All right, let us take a look. Yeah, I think I'll get a water at bottom 5. It's one thing with baseball. The breaks are frequent, but they are short. Oh, Nats tied it up. Braves 2, Nationals 2. They've played 4. So we head to the top of the 5th in D.C. 2 runs on 5 hits for both teams. Yeah, I got to take a look ahead to next week. Normally I try to do Thursday afternoon baseball, but I'm going to have to check my schedule. Yeah, the game's at 11:40. I think I have a dentist appointment. I might not be able to make that. Oh, dang, it's the Reds, too. Ugh. Well, maybe I'll still try to do that one. We'll see. Reds games do pretty well. Not sure if I'll have... I got to check out my both sons' baseball schedules. If I can do more than that next week. Scooble delivers a strike. 0-1. Hitter is Perkins. 114 average, 3 RBI. Fouled off a 97-mile-per-hour four-seam. Quickly 0-2 the count. All right. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 97. Four-seam misses. 1-2. 57 pitches for Scooble. Grounder to third. Up with it. Over to first in time for out number 1. Leadoff hitter retired. Brewers had back-to-back doubles with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. That's their only base runners of the game. 2-run homer in the first for the Tigers. Rengifo, the hitter. Slider fouled off, 0-1. Inside a slider, 1-1. So I'm just going to say Rengifo. I made it too difficult earlier, I guess. 1-1 the count. 60 pitches by Scooble. Swung on and missed on a changeup. 1-2 low. Yeah, Scooble had 26 or more pitches just in that 4th. Here's the pitch. Just missed upstairs. Four-seam, 97. 2-2 evens the count. 1 away. Nobody on here. in the top of the 5th. Fouled off a changeup, way out of the zone, outside, maybe not low. Still 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped it into center field. Both guys trying to call each other off. They collided. Right fielder made the catch. Dude, you gotta yield. Both players called it. That center fielder, that's his ball. The right fielder caught it. Slight collision there by the Tigers, but late. I think the center fielder just didn't call it soon enough. Man, Perez was saying, that's my call, but I think he said it too late. Well, at any rate, 2 outs. Ball 1 to Ortiz. 182, 4 RBI in the season. A strikeout today. Caught the edge of the outside plate. 1-1, 4-seam. 96. That was a great pitch. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off a slider, 90. 1-2. Yeah, I don't know. Usually that's the center fielder's ball, but I think he made the call a little too late. That might be why the right fielder didn't yield. All right, grounder to second, easily up with it and over to first in time for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We have played half the game. Bottom 5. 2-1 Tigers. Perez, Baez, and McGonigal, the hitters. I'm going to get some water. And 2-2, top of 5. A runner at first, 2 outs, 1-2 count between the Braves and Nats. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Still one on at a runner at first. Pardon me, I just bumped the desk. Oh, I gotta plug in my phone here. 2-2 count, 2 outs, top of the 5th in DC for the Braves. Three-two count now for the Nats. All right, first pitch. Missed it. I didn't see it. Oh, that was for the Braves in the top. Looks like it's, heading to the bottom of the 5th. All right, 0-1 curveball outside. 1-1 evens the count to Perez. 2 for 33, 1 home run, 1 RBI, 0 for 1 a ground out for the center fielder today. Fouled off a 4-seam, 96, 1-2 the count. As Sproat works here in the bottom of the 5th, he has 58 pitches. And let's see. All right. 1-2 count. bounces a curveball. 82 evens the count. 2-2, bottom 5. Two seconds, and I guess time called. Maybe the catcher. I don't know. Yeah, he makes a mound visit. All right, bottom 5, leadoff hitter, the 8th place hitter, Perez, has a 2-2 count. 2-1 game here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped it into right. Short of the track, easily under it for out number 1. Fly to right, F9 on the scoring. Put out goes to Matos. All right, Javi Baez, 0 for 1. Sproat has thrown 60 pitches. Righty versus righty. Baez fouls off a curveball, or no, maybe it was just in the dirt and he missed. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Bottom 5. Here's the pitch. Liner to left for a single. Baez with a 1-out hit is aboard at first. And the Tigers threatening here in the 5th. Well, McGonigal's the hitter. He is 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout. He scored the first Tigers run. So they get a hit out of the 9th spot. And the leadoff hitter hitting .326, 1 home run, 11 RBI. Righty versus lefty. Sproat delivers. Fouled off a cutter, 92, back and out of play. Yep, Tigers had 2 of their 3 hits in the 2 of their 4 hits now, pardon me, in the first inning, at least. Fouled it. Actually, I think didn't they have all 3? Strike 2, fouled it off. All right, at any rate, they've got 4 hits now. Right? Yes. Low on a curveball. The count is 1-2. 1 out. Then a hit, a single by Baez to left field. Now top of the order, McGonigal. Throw to first, not in time. Baez is back. All right, we got the 1-2. Setting up inside. Here's the pitch, driven into the outfield. Short center on the run. Center fielder makes the catch. They're going to double Baez off of first. Wow. 8-3 on the putout. On each putout. Fly. And it's not really a fly. Yeah, no, that's a fly double play. Not a fly out advancing it. At any rate, that retires the side. A hit, but nobody left on. Baez, thinking it might fall in for a hit, was way too far off the bag. We head to the top of the 6th. We're through 5. 2-1. Tigers. Baez delivered a hit, but he took it away on fly double play. Hamilton, Lockridge, terrain the hitters do up for the Brew Crew. Yeah, I accidentally. Yeah, okay. 1-2-1-2-0-2-4-0. Okay, got it. All right, let's check. Now bottom of the 5th in DC, 2-2 Braves and Nationals. Cubs are underway. Phillies, Cubs, a ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. 2 outs for the Nats in the home half of the 5th. 3-1 count. All right, yeah, we'll try to bring some day baseball to you next week if possible. Not sure how my schedule's going to go. But we will, try again. Normally Thursday would be no problem, but I do have a dentist appointment. I really would like to do that Reds game. I'm hoping it's going to be possible. All right, first pitch, bunted. Was it fair or foul? It was fair. A leadoff bunt hit for the Brewers in the top of the 6th. Excuse me. Right, lefty-lefty matchup. Oh, it hit the third baseman's glove. That's what happened. He tried to backhand it, and he bobbled it. I'm assuming that's a hit. We'll check the scoring. Faked bunt, but pulled it back in time. Ball 1. Lockridge, the leadoff hitter. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, 262 average, 6 RBI. I think they said he's 2 for 6 at the plate this series. Here's the pitch. Another bunt. Fielded by the first baseman, fires to the second baseman, not in time. He beat it out. Brewers have the first 2 runners aboard on 2 consecutive bunts. Do the Tigers want to challenge that? Apparently not, and they're both hits. First baseman got it, fired, but yeah, he had beaten it out. Did he touch the bag, though? Yeah, he beat it out. That's the right call. So 2 on, nobody out. Grounded to the first baseman. They get the fielder's choice at second. They tried to catch the runner at third, overrunning the bag, but that's just a grounder. I think 1-3-5. I think the first baseman fielded it. So first out of the inning, but the Brewers have the tying run at third with only 1 out in the top of the 6th. Yeah, so it was, I'm sorry, that was a 3-6 ground out. First to shortstop. Lefty versus righty. Contreras, 1 for 2. In the dirt on a changeup, 1-0. Trouble for Skubal here in the top of 6. Here's the pitch. Contreras takes a changeup outside, 2-0. 385 average with runners in scoring position, a double and a home run. Sanchez on deck. 2-0 with only 1 out. Runners at the corners. Slider missed inside, 3-0. Doesn't seem to want anything to do with Contreras here, hoping maybe for a double play. Yeah, Skubal had 28 pitches in the 4th. Grounded to third, over to second, over to first in time. They turned the double play. The Brewers leave 1 on, but a huge double play. Each team got one. Bottom 5 and now top of 6. We head to the bottom of the 6. Still 2-1 Detroit. Wow. And the Tigers get out of a huge jam with two on, first and second, nobody out, and then runners at the corners with one away. So 2 hits for the Brewers, and they left 1, and no runs. 1-4-0 for the Brewers, 2-4-0 for the Tigers. Two still. Braves and Nationals, top of 6th. Runner at first for the Braves, nobody out. Phillies, Cubs, already in the bottom of the first, no score. Looks like 1 out for the Cubs and 2 strikes to the second hitter. All right, due up for the Tigers. Torres, Keith, and Green. Green with the 2-run homer that drove in himself and McGonigal in the first. And then for the Brewers, Contreras and Sanchez, back-to-back doubles accounted for their run in the 4th. Yeah, missed opportunity for the Brewers there in the top of the 6th. Sproat pitching well, too, not to be overshadowed by the efforts of Skubal. Skubal hasn't walked anybody. Sproat has only walked 1. All right, ball 1 to the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Outside in the dirt on a changeup, 2-0. Sproat to Torres, righty versus righty. Here's the windup. Swung on and missed. Changeup. Caught the outside edge of the plate, even if it had taken it. Aaron Ashby, a lefty, warming in the Brewers bullpen. Sproat delivers. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop has it behind the bag to first in time. 1 up, 1 down for the Tigers in the bottom of the 6th. 70 pitches by Sproat now. Whoops, I was going to plug in this phone and forgot. Oh, dang it. Where's the cord? Pitch upstairs on a curveball to Keith. 1-0. Just missed outside on a curveball. 2-0. 82 miles per hour. Keith, 0 for 2. Ground out, fly out. 315 average. 6 RBIs. He's 3 for 6 this series with an RBI. Righty versus lefty. Takes a sinker on the inside corner. Strike 1. 2-1. 1 out. Nobody on for the Tigers. Bottom 6. Taken pretty much down the middle. A sinker. 2-2. 95 miles per hour. Keith, the third hitter in the Tiger lineup today. Upstairs, full count, 4-seam. All right. Payoff pitch. Outside, he walked him. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter for the Tigers today. That is Green. He's got a home run and a walk. This might be it for Sproat. They'll probably call on the lefty. Mound visit by the manager, and he makes the signal for the southpaw. All right, we have a pitching change. Bottom 6. That'll do it for Sproat. Ashby, the pitcher. Green, the hitter. Dingler on deck. Aaron Ashby, 5-0 in the regular season, a 3.00 ERA, 12 games, 1 start, no saves, 15 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts, 1.40 whip, which is walks and hits per innings pitched. Let's see, anything else? So 13 hits in 15 innings, 5 runs, all earned, 1 homer given up. Looks like 262 pitches, 8 walks, 24 strikeouts. That's pretty good. 3-to-1 ratio there. All right, let's check in. Still 2-2, Braves and Nationals. Top of 6. First and second, 2 outs, strike 1 for, again, the Braves. Phillies, Cubs through 1 in Chicago. No score, 1 hit for the Cubs. All right, back from the break. We're done with the pitching change. All right, Ashby is set. Lefty versus lefty. Checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low on the outside edge, too. Ball 1 to Green. He's got the 2 RBIs on a 2-run homer in the bottom of the first for Detroit. Upstairs slider 84. It's quickly 2-0. The count. Ashby wants a different ball. Green 1 for 1. Also had a walk. His other plate appearance. Here's the pitch. Taken up in the top part of the zone, a sinker, strike 1, 98. All right, 2-1 pitch. Fouled, a sinker, 97 off. 2-2. Runner at first, 1 down. Green, the cleanup hitter for the Tigers today. Batting 4th is what that means, if you weren't already aware. All right, here's the pitch. Low and outside. Full count. Not even close. Dingler waiting on deck. All right, lefty against lefty. Ashby to Green. Full count. Payoff pitch. Into center. In for a hit. Left center. Picked up by the left fielder. Into third on the single. Runners at the corners with 1 out for the Tigers. Ashby gives up the full count hit. Tigers threatening here in the home half of the 6th. Nice. Just hit it to the opposite field there for Green. Nice at bat there. 5th hit for the Tigers. Uh, 140-250 and a mound visit. Is that going to do it for Ashby, or are they just talking? All right, Tigers threatening here in the home half of the 6th. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit that like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both helps with getting the channel to be recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Please follow on Twitch if you have a Twitch account. It's the same feed. It is faster and commercial free. Righty warming up in the pen. Grant Anderson for the Brew Crew. All right, Dingler the batter, 1 for 2. Downstairs, sinker missed, 97, 1-0. Tigers threatening in the bottom of the 6th in a 1-run game. Here's the pitch. Fouled, maybe off his ankle. Changeup, 1-1. Dingler, pretty consistent against, he's like almost the same average for lefty and righty pitchers. More home runs against lefties, though, as a righty hitter, I guess. Unless he's switched, and I apologize if he is. All right. Downstairs, a grounder to second, to short at the out, safe at first, and a run scores. So 2 outs, but on a fielder's choice, the Tigers take a 3-1 lead. Just a 98-mile-per-hour pitch, low, second base, a little bit of a delay on the transition to the shortstop. Throw was a little inside and easily safe at first. And the Tigers lead by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. All right, 2 outs, runner at first. .238 average, Vierling, Vierling, pinch hitting in the 6th spot. Hitting for Carpenter, the right fielder. Lefty versus righty. Or is it Vierling? Vierling, maybe? Sinker, strike 1, taken. 98. All right, 0-1 count. Oh, 1-1, a sinker low. All right, apologies. I guess it's Vierling. I'm not sure. Vierling. Could be Vierling or Vierling. I'm not sure. Here's the pitch. Swung on it. Missed on a curveball in the dirt. 1-2. Couldn't lay off. Tough pitch. Fooled him. .291 average on as a career pinch hitter, or in his pinch hit at bats, I should say. All right. Runner at first. Downstairs on a curveball. 2-2 the count. 3-1 Tigers. They got to run this inning here, batting in the bottom 6. Ashby checks the runner. Wind up, delivery, bounces one short of the plate. Throw to first. Not in time. Safe. Full count. Yeah, that pitch was in the dirt in front of the plate. Torkelson on deck. Ashby gets the sign. Checks the runner. He's set. Here's the pitch. Looped one. Just missed the outside corner. That is ball 4. Outside edge. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs for the Tigers in the bottom of the 6th. This might be it for Ashby. Another, mound visit. I'm assuming he wants the righty, unless he's just giving the righty more time. Yeah, now he signals. All right, we have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 6th. That's it. Anderson. Sorry, I assumed his name. Hold on. Anderson to pitch. They haven't put it on MLB. Torkelson, the hitter. And pitching change here in the bottom of the 2nd. Or 6th, sorry. All right, Anderson. Here we go. Grant Anderson, a righty. 1-1 record. 2.70 ERA. 12 games, no starts, no saves, 13 1/3 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, .98 walks and hits per innings pitch, or whip. Kieran, what's up, man? Thank you, appreciate it. Late night last night. Too bad the Wild lost. All right, in 2026, let's see. Yeah, 1-1. 2.70 ERA. He's credited with 4 holds. He's given up 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, no home runs, no hit batters, 6 walks. What the heck? Where's strikeouts? Did I skip over it? All right, well, whatever. No, it's probably at the top. Yeah, 10. My bad. All right, we're about set to resume here. Still 2-2 through 6 in D.C. Braves, Nats tied. Phillies get a run in the top of the 2nd. Cubs have a runner at 2nd. Nobody out in the bottom of the 2nd. 6 walks, 10 strikeouts. Opponent's batting average 163 against Anderson. Torkelson. So righty versus righty. Tigers got a run here on a fielder's choice with runners at the corners with 1 out. Check the runner. Nice pitch taken, 80. Inside edge of the plate. Strike 1. 184 average, 1 home run, 8 RBI, a strikeout and a ground out. 2 for 9 this series, a home run and 2 RBI for Torkelson. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1, evens the count. Another 80-mile-per-hour pitch. The Brewers aren't saying what type of pitch is here, and it's their pitcher. Must not be able to pick up the grip or whatever on their thing. 1-1 pitch, 2 away. 1st and 2nd. Right down the middle, sweeper, 81. Whoops, hit the wrong button. 1-2 the count. Wait, it said 0 for 2 and then 0 for 3 for Torkelson. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed on a sweeper just outside. That retires the side, but they picked up a run. They leave 2. And we are heading to the top of the 7th. 3-1 Tigers over the Brewers. All right, there we go. Let me put it in Twitch as well. Cannot type. Unless it's a keyboard. All right, we played 6. 2-1 or 3-1 now, Tigers. Pardon me. Nice, Kieran. Yeah, if I could watch the Cubs, I'd be rooting for the Cubs. Just not a Brewers fan, really. I got my Bayside Tigers. That is from Saved by the Bell, if you've ever heard of that show. We have 14 votes, 79% for the Tigers, but pretty good bet due to the starter. Scooble pitching a gem. So that's understandable. 79% for Detroit, 21% for the Brewers. Series is 1-1. 2-run homer by Green in the bottom of the first. Sanchez a 2-out RBI double in the fourth for the Brewers. And then they picked up a run on a fielder's choice, the Tigers, just in the bottom of the sixth. We head to the top of the seventh. Perez in right field, so they had to make some, after the pitching changes, defensive changes. Lefty against righty. Strike one down the middle, a four-seam fastball taken by Sanchez, who was 1 for 2. 5 home runs, 13 RBI on the season. Strike two, swung on and missed on a changeup. Low, like that would have been a strike. Tough pitch. Again, Sanchez hit, a double, an RBI, and a strikeout. Changeup, ball one. In the dirt. Scooble 79 pitches so far. Here's the 1-2. Way outside on a changeup. 2-2 evens the count. Sanchez, the cleanup hitter for the Brewers, and he's leading off in the top of seventh. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, out of play. Slider, 2-2. Sanchez adjusting the batting gloves. Now he steps in. 2-2 count. Fouled it off on a changeup. Still 2-2. Bullpen action. Angel Zerpa for the Brewers. A lefty. Four-seam, changeup, slider, changeup in this pitch sequence. 6 pitches. 1-2 count. Here, or 2-2 count. Fouled off, out of play again. Four-seam, 97. Sanchez staying alive here. Brewers need runners here in the top of the seventh, trailing by 2. The 2-2 in the air to center on the run, and it falls in between all 3 fielders. Second, center, and right. Sanchez with the leadoff hit for the Brewers in the top of the 7th. Just hit number 4 off of Scooble. Wait, what the heck? Why does this say I did not put 4 runs? That just did that on its own. What the heck? Hold on. 140-350. Why did that happen? All right, 0-1 the count. Matos, the hitter, 5th in the order. Right down the middle, strike 2, 96, four-seam. Wait a minute. How did... 140-350. I didn't even touch this, and it's... What's going on with these score bugs? Grounded between first and second into right. 2 on. Nobody out for the Brewers in the top of 7th. Skubal in a little bit of trouble here. Lead run at the plate. Tying run at first. Just slapped it into right. Nice at bat there. Just hit it opposite field. In the hole between first and second. 2 on, nobody out. Infield playing in, expecting a bunt. Swung on and missed at a four-seam. Perkins, the hitter. 0 for 2. Pop out and ground out. 111 on the season. I think 3 RBI. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off on a bunt. Yeah, 0 and 2. Perkins had squared, tried to pull it back, and it hit the bat. It's kind of inside. Yeah, just couldn't lay off of it. Probably could have dropped the bat and taken a hit by pitch in the chest. That was a defensive bunt foul, if you will. All right, 2 on at first and second. Nobody out. Third hitter of the inning, Perkins. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs, did he swing? No, he did not, says the first base umpire on the appeal. 1 and 2 the count. All right, Skubal is set. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a four-seam. 97. 1 and 2 again. Lefty warming in the Tiger bullpen. It's Tyler Holton. Downstairs, just missed on a changeup. 88. Evens the count. 2-2. All right, Skubal, 92 pitches. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. A changeup. 87. 2-2 still. Brewers threatening in the top of 7 here. Runner at second in scoring position. Four-seam sinker, four-seam, changeup so far this at bat. 93 pitches for Skubal. And he steps off the rubber to call his time. Yeah, pitch clock was almost down. All right, 2-2 pitch. Lined into left. That'll score 1. It's 3-2. Left fielder throws it into the cutoff man. And the other runner scores. Where's that throw? And safe at second with a double. Nobody out here in the top of 7th, and the Brewers have tied it up. 3-3. Wow. Double to left. A nice hit. And the Brewers get back even. 1 in the 6th. 2. Oh, sorry, I hit the... Heck is going on? No, 1 in the 4th. What is going on here? The scoreboard's all messed up. Sorry, I got to fix this. We got a pitching change. There we go. 3-3 the score. I think 5-5 the hits now. Yeah. Yep. No, 3-7-0. Okay, I missed. Oh my gosh, I'm behind on hits. Pardon me. Nope. This is a mess. There we go. Finally fixed it. 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 7th. For Milwaukee, 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 6th for Detroit. 7-5, the hits, Brewers. All right, finally got it. Jeez Louise. Well, that doesn't close the book on him. He's still responsible for the runner at second, but Tyler Holton call from the bullpen. A lefty, 0-1, 3.60 ERA. No, Scooble getting lifted here. Holton in 0-1 a record for Holton. 3.60 ERA, 10 games, 10 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 1.50 whip. So he's on the hook for possibly one more run. Good outing. He struggled. He got out of trouble in the 6th, but couldn't get out of it in the 7th. He's given up 3 runs, and he's on the hook for one more. No changes in the scores in the other 2 games. Actually, let me refresh. The Cubs tied it as we head to the bottom. Yeah, okay. Braves are up 6-2. Cubs are tied 1-1 now. All right, here we go. First pitch. Ooh, they called that a strike. I thought it might be high. Yeah, that should not have been a strike. 0-1. I don't know about that one. Lefty against righty. Outside. Ball 1. Rengifo, the hitter. 0-2. 2 flyouts. Runner at second. Nobody out. Leading runner at second. Grounder to the left side. Shortstop fires to first in the dirt, but got him for out number 1. Runner held at second. Good play. 6-3 ground out. Assist to Baez. Oh, they have Baez at short. And put out by Torkelson. That'll bring up Ortiz. Lefty against righty. He's 0-2. Checking the runner at second, and throw cutter missed outside. 1-0, 86 on the cutter. 179 average, 4 RBI. 4 Ortiz. Here's the pitch upstairs, 2-0. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate it. All right, Holton with 5 pitches already here. 2-0 count. Checks the runner at second. Outside, a little high as well. 3-0. Well, might be an unintentional, intentional walk, or just pitching around him to set up a double play. 9th hitter on deck. 3-0 count. Ooh, called. Just caught the upstairs edge of the strike zone. 3-1. 4-seam, 91. Runners in scoring position. Ortiz is 267. 4 for 15. 4 RBI. Time called by Ortiz. Bullpen action. Trevor Meagle. Or is it McGill? I'll say McGill. Megill. Checks the runner. Delivers. Liner to short. No, into left. Round up. Stopping at third is the runner. Runner's at the corners. Ball got away, but runners at the corners with 1 out for the Brewers. Their 8th hit of the game now. Meagle or McGill? I gotta listen here.
1 out. Hamilton, a bunt base hit, and a line out to the warning track. And the
Oh, McGill in the bullpen. Yeah, McGill. All right, got it right on the second try. Hamilton, the hitter, the 9th place hitter, checked his swing on a sweeper. 0-1 though. They called it a strike. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Baez behind second base. A bouncer sweeper in the dirt. Like Hamilton was swearing to bunt. 1-1 the count. Holton, 10 pitches. Hamilton, 1 for 2 on the day for the Brewers. Tigers in trouble here. Top 6, or top 7, pardon me. Bouncer to third. Oh, past him into left. That'll score the lead run. It's 4-3 Brew Crew. And runners at first and second. The hit parade continues. And the Brewers grab their first lead of the game with a run here. Another run, I should say. 3 runs in on this inning alone. Whoops, sorry, I forgot to add it on the most important board. There we go. 4-3 Brewers. 490-350, the box score. All right, leadoff hitter Lockbridge, because first and second, so they still could turn a double play, but Tigers in trouble. Top of 6. Holton checks the runner, lefty against righty, in the dirt on a cutter, 88, 1-0. Lockbridge is 1 for 3, a single in the 6th, 274 average, 6 RBI, 3 for 7 this series. Holton checks the runner, delivers upstairs, changeup, 84, 2-0. Bursch Smith warming up a righty for the Tigers in their bullpen. Checking the runner is Holton. Here's the pitch. Taken. Cutter. Strike 1. Almost down the middle. Up in the zone. Or up at the top portion of the strike zone. All right. Here's the pitch. Upstairs on a 4-seam. 91. 3-1. You can't walk him. Holton with 16 pitches. Sorry, make that 15. This is the 16th. Oh, Cutter got him looking. They want to appeal, but they're not gonna win this. Brewers will lose a challenge. That was a strike. Like almost the whole ball was in. Not sure what Lockbridge was thinking. That was a strike. No doubt about it. Full count, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Checking the runner. Holton, payoff pitch. Strike 3. He took it. He thought he walked. No, they called that a ball? Wait, why aren't the Tigers challenging? Are you kidding me? That looked like a strike. Oh, I'd like to see a replay of that. I thought that was a strike. Bases loaded, lefty versus lefty, 1 out. In play, first to home to first. Got him in time. The Tigers turn a 3-2-4 double play to get out of a jam. The Brewers leave 2. But they pick up 3 to take the 4-3 lead. And we head to Yeah, first to home to second on the double play. 3-2-4 on a bases loaded double play, but the damage is done. We head to the bottom of the seventh. Brewers up 4-3. Yeah, sorry, I made some mistakes, and you can see my edits. 490-350. Sometimes this thing just does whatever it wants. Perez, Bias, then McGonigal for the Tigers. All right. I want to make sure this is right. Yep, it is. Okay. Let's see who is pitching for the Brewers. McGill will be on the mound. McGill to pitch bottom seventh for Milwaukee. All right, we'll take a look at McGill real quick. Trevor McGill, a righty. No. Yeah, he bats left. Why are they? He's 0-2, 9.00 ERA, 9 games, 4 saves, 8 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 1.63 whip. Showing some Brewers fans in the stands. 4 walks, 10 strikeouts, 2 holds. Why don't they have his saves? That makes no sense. I guess nobody cares about saves anymore. All right, we're set for the Tigers, home half of the 7th. Perez, the hitter, righty versus lefty. McGill delivers. Strike one on the outside edge of the plate. Strike one. Boy, I don't know about that one. Maybe the Brewers' camera's a little off. I don't know. I switched off of Detroit because they were doing side-by-side interviews. Popped it up behind the plate, out of play. 0-2 the count to Perez. Yeah, I think he was just confirming it was a strike. 1 for 7 on the series. 0.59 for the season. Batting average and 1 home run. Grounded to second. Over to first. In time. Out number 1. Leadoff batter retired. Bottom 7th. Excuse me. Tigers led 2-0, 2-1, briefly 3-1. The Brewers plated 3 in the top of the 7th. They take their first lead 4-3. Baez is 1 for 2, 9th hitter, righty. Downstairs, knuckle curve, 87, ball 1. .284, 1 home run, I think 5 RBI for Baez. Grounded to third, up with it, over to first, in time. 2 up, 2 down for the Tigers in the bottom of the 7th. 5-3, the fielding on the ground out to third. McGill with just 5 pitches here in the bottom of the 7th. All right, righty versus lefty, McGonigal, 1 for 3. Inside, knuckle curve, 88, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, missed on a 4-seam, 97. Catcher tried to frame it, but no dice. .323 average, a home run, 11 RBIs on the season. RBI. 4 for 11 on the series. 2 RBI for McGonigal. McGill delivers. Grounded to first. Takes it to the bag himself for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We head to the top of the 8th. 4-3, Brewers lead. And I think I will take a quick break. Contreras, Sanchez, Matos are due up. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we made it back in time. Top of the 8th. Smith, the pitcher, for the Tigers now. All right. Top of 8, Brewers batting, righty. Grounded to short, up with it. Baez over to first in time for out number 1. Leadoff hitter retired in the top of 8 on 1 pitch. So Smith on the mound for Detroit. Birch Smith, 3 holds, 1.80 ERA, 10 innings pitched, no walks, 16 strikeouts. Top 8. The 1-0 pitch taken, strike 1, curveball, 82 at the bottom of the zone. Oh, that stinks. You guys are getting snow? Yeah, I think I heard Winnipeg had snow not that long ago. Strike 2, curveball taken by Sanchez. That stinks. Yeah, we've had snow in April before. I know Minnesota's had snow in May before. Upstairs, 2-2 evens the count. 4-seam missed. We've had snow on Halloween, October 31st before too. Fouled off a cutter, 87. Well, I hope the weather warms up for you soon, Kieran. Sanchez is 2 for 3, the cleanup hitter for the Brewers today. 2-2, 1 out, nobody on for the Brew Crew. Outside, full count, cutter missed, 88 miles per hour. You know what? I think I need to put my mouse down. My wrist is starting to hurt. Maybe that'll help. In the air on a four-seam, center fielder catches it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for the Brew Crew in the top of the 8th. Excuse me. Yeah, my wrist is starting to bother me. This damn carpal tunnel. Garrett Mitchell pinch hitting for the Brewers. 259, 1 home run, 18 RBI on the season. 2 outs, nobody on. The righty Smith against the lefty Mitchell. Taken, 4-seam at the top of the zone. Strike 1. Here's the pitch by Smith. Downstairs, 4-seam missed. Evens the count. 1-1. Ooh, caught the outside edge of the plate. Strike 2. 96 mile per hour, 4-seam fastball. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, changeup. Evens the count. 2-2. Two pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ends the top of the 8th. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across. No hits, no runs, none left on base. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers batting, trailing by 1, 4-3 Brewers. Due up is Torres, Keith, and Green. Nope, wrong button. I'm not using that one. Sorry. Here we go. You were wearing shorts yesterday. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I know, and that messes up like allergies and stuff. Yeah, I think my sister was saying they had in Minnesota like snow on Sunday in 90s or something yesterday. It's so weird, the extremes there. All right, 4-9-0 for the Brewers, 3-5-0 for the Tigers. Let's refresh, because last time I don't know if it refreshed. Braves 6, Nationals 2 in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody out for the Nationals. Cubs 4, Phillies 2, bottom 4th. Padres, Rockies, no score, bottom of the 4th. White Sox, Diamondbacks at 240. Dodgers, Giants, 245. Then the rest are 5:10 or later. All right. Zerpa, the pitcher. Torres, the batter. Mitchell takes over in center field for the Brewers. First pitch. Taken outside, ball 1. Strike 1, sorry. Sinker taken. Zerpa, 10 games, 5.73 innings pitched, 11 innings, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Missed the opponent batting average. Taken at the bottom of the strike zone by Torres for strike 2 on a sinker. Here's the pitch. Fouled off a sinker. Still 1-2 the count. Yeah, I know. I usually hate the heat, but as I've gotten older, the cold is harder to deal with. Once you hit 40, it's like your internal temperature changes. Yeah. Upstairs missed, even the count, 2-2. Lefty pitcher, righty hitter. 0 for 3, 3 groundouts for Torres. And time called by the catcher. He heads to the mound. There was 2 seconds on the pitch clock. Well, again, not sure. I'm hoping to get back to baseball during the day sometime, more likely Monday through, well, it's mostly Tuesday through Thursday unless there's rainouts. I don't think there's too many Monday afternoon games. But we have plenty of hockey coming up. We got Sabres, Bruins tonight, and Avs, Kings, and then doubleheader Friday as well. Monday will be to be determined due to which games go 5 games, which don't. Upstairs missed, full count, missed on a sinker. Jones on deck. Wait, why is Jones on deck? Is he pinch hitting? What happened to Green? Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed by Torres, a sinker. Strike 3. The leadoff hitter retired in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers down to their final 5 outs. So, I'm sorry. Green is on deck. Keith, the DH, is being pinch hit for by Jones. Bullpen action. Abner Uribe. Slider misses. 1-0. Jones, the hitter, waiting. Lefty against righty. Fouled it off, out of play on a slider. 1-1. 208, 1 home run, 3 RBI in 13 games for Jahmai Jones. Jahmai. Here's the 1-1. Way up stairs, 2-1, and a little bit outside. Catcher struggled just to catch it. 2-1 count, 1 out, nobody on for the Tigers in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Taken, strike 2. I think Jones was not sure about it. He's just calling time. I don't think he's appealing it. It's on the inside edge of the plate. I think it was the right call. It might have been I think it caught the low inside corner. I don't think he liked the call, but he didn't challenge it. Low, full count. Slider misses downstairs. Yeah, low, maybe a little inside. Riley Green on deck. He had the 2-run homer for the Tigers in the bottom of the 1st. Zerpa delivers. Fouled off his foot. Full count still. Yeah, this might be a little bit. That looked painful. He was hobbling immediately. Surprised the trainer hasn't come out yet. He's leaning on his bat. Trying to adjust his shin guard. Oh, thanks, Ricky Barber. Very kind of you. Appreciate it. Thank you. No problem. Hope you're having a good day. Where did it hit? Oh, might have hit above his right knee. I thought he fouled it off his left foot. I was wrong. Looked like it hit above his right knee. Wow, that had to hurt. All right, full count. Here's the pitch. Into left. Back at the wall and gone. That was a line shot that got out of here in a hurry. Full count pitch, and the Tigers get a home run by Jones in pinch hitting duty. They have tied the game up as Jones rounds the bags. Wow. Go Tigers. Yes, perfect timing, Ricky. Nicely done. Wow, that got out of here in a hurry. I thought the left fielder was giving chase, but yeah, few rows deep, but it was just a line shot. So the Tigers come up with one in the bottom of the 8th to tie it up. Hey, what's up, Bucks? Yeah, who are your Bucks going to draft? Packers don't have a first-round pick because of the Micah Parsons trade. 0-1 the count, lefty versus lefty. Green, who has a 2-for-2 day, including a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 2nd. Yeah, I have not paid much attention to the draft. Outside, I've been busy with the NHL. 2-1 the count. Sorry, I missed a pitch there. 292 average, 2 home runs, 16 RBI. He's 5 for 9 on this series. Green. 2-1 pitch. Got the outside corner on a sinker. Evens the count. 2-2 with 1 away. Bullpen action. Kenley Jansen in the Tigers pen, a righty. Looks like Hunter getting loose too, maybe. He's a lefty. But it was only the righty throwing off the mound. Green fouls the 4-seam straight back. Yes, thank you, Ricky. Good sentiment. Like and subscribe so you don't miss Thursday afternoon baseball. Or our big focus right now is the NHL playoffs. Upstairs, almost inside a tick. Green bailed out. Full count, 1 out. Nobody on, but 1 in. 4-4 game in the bottom of the 8th. Zerpa with 20 pitches. Pitch clock down to 2. He winds up in the air to left, but off the screen by the ball boy in this case. Still 3-2. 4-4. Brewers with a failed challenge. They have 1, and Tigers have not failed. Called strike 3. Looking, got him on a sinker on the low outside corner. 2 away and nobody on, but we do have a 4-4 game. Tigers have a 2-run homer, a fielder's choice with runners at the corners, and then solo shot here to left field by a right-handed hitter. Jones, the pinch hitter. Changeup fouled off by Dingler. He's hitting 267, 5 home runs, 19 RBI, 1 for 3 with a single, 1 for 8 on this series with an RBI. Bounces 1 in the dirt, 1-1. Who do you think is the best series of hockey? I don't know. Stars and Wild is pretty good. I mean, I think all of them have been pretty good, honestly. A liner caught at shortstop for out number 3. They got 1, left none. They pick up a run on a solo shot. We have played 8. We head to the top of the 9th, tie ball game. Yeah, I don't know. I really think Stars Wild has been pretty entertaining. But again, I've only done 2 of those 3 games. I'd like to say Boston Buffalo, but man, Buffalo has not looked all that great, if I'm being perfectly honest. Due up, let's see, for the Brew Crew. Perkins, Rengifo, and Ortiz. That is 6, 7, 8 in the Milwaukee lineup. Excuse me. We will have that game tomorrow. I'm rooting for the Habs. Sorry, Bucks. But thank you. Go Tigers, go Pistons. Yeah, I do not pay attention to the NBA. However, I am a WNBA fan. Detroit will have a team again eventually. I forgot what year. There's no expansion in 2027, but then 2028, 2029, and 2030. What is it? I don't know the order, but Detroit, Philly, and Houston, I think, are the three teams. So two of the three are coming back. If you like the NBA, yeah, more that's fine. It's just I'm not going to criticize it. It's just not my cup of tea. And we'll have Oilers Ducks. That series is tied 1-1 as well. So 3 of the 4 I'm doing tonight and tomorrow are 1-1 series. All right, we head to the top of the ninth. Tie game 4-4. Smith, the pitcher for the Tigers in the top of the ninth. Strike one, four seam taken in the top portion of the strike zone. 0-1 to Frelick, Frelick. Upstairs, ball one, evens the count. Frelick pinch hitting, 200 average, 1 homer, 5 RBI, lefty. Looks like 1-1 pitch into center between second and short for a leadoff single for the Brewers. Tenth hit of the game for the Brewers. All righty. Rengifo, 0 for 3, the 7th hitter. Righty versus lefty. Runner at first, nobody out. Oh, they called that a strike. Surprise! Yeah, he's going to challenge. He's going to win. That was not a strike. It was outside, touch high. That should be a ball. Wait, did he not call for it? Did they not review it? Oh, okay, I guess he just was adjusting his helmet. I thought he had called for the appeal. You're supposed to tap your helmet, but maybe he was just moving his helmet. He should have called. Frelick? Not Frelick. Okay, a Frelick. Sorry. I should have known that. 1-1 count. Ball taken. Or is it Frelick? I don't know. Probably Frelick. Bunted, and he moves the runner over on a sacrifice bunt. So the runner at second, grounder 5-3. No, probably 5-4. Probably the second baseman covered first. 1 out. Leading run at second now, though, for the Brewers. 5-2 Cubs. All right, yeah, sorry. I'm going to butcher names, especially in baseball. I just don't do enough games. Joey Ortiz, 193 average. 8th hitter, or is he pinch hitting? Upstairs, 4 seam. Now he is the shortstop today. So Frelick? Okay. I'm sorry. Inside again, missed. Cutter quickly 2-0. Now they could put him on and try to get a double play, but I think you want to stay out of the big inning, but that's just my opinion. Would think you'd go after Ortiz, the 8th hitter. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Upstairs, missed. 4 seam, 3-0, so Brewers are 4 for 9 today. 305 with runners in scoring position, which leads the league apparently. Downstairs, no, they called. Wait a minute, it's 3-1 now. Okay, I was going by the TV. They apparently had the wrong count. Now it's 3-1. So the Brewers TV messed up the count, I think. In any case, it's 3-1. Smith to Ortiz. Outside, missed. That is ball 4. First and second, 1 out. And the 9th spot in the Brewers. It looks like Brant Herter is replacing Smith. So we'll have a pitching change. Hamilton, the third baseman, who is 2 for 3 and an RBI. Brant Herter, a lefty, coming in from the bullpen. He is 1-0 on the season, 3.00 ERA, 8 games, no starts or saves, 9 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 1.11 WHIP. On the 2026 season, let's see, 1 hold, 7 hits given up, 3 runs, 1 home run, 3 walks. Number 48, Brant Herter. All right, let's get as mentioned. Oh, the Braves are leading the Nats now 7-2. They head to the bottom of the 9th. I guess I haven't checked the board in a while. Cubs 5, Phillies 2. Bottom of the 5th. Cubs have 2 outs, but a runner at second and a 1-1 count. Padres 2, Rockies 1. In the top of the 2nd. Runner at second for San Diego. Nobody out. All right, back to the game here. 4-4 game, top of 9. Brewers threatening with 2 runners, first and second, 1 out. Braves on a roll, yep. 212 opponent's batting average against Brant Herter. All right, lefty-lefty matchup to Hamilton. Fouled off a sinker, strike 1. Hamilton, yeah, he's a much better hitter against righties, understandable. All right, runners take their lead. Baez right behind the bag at second. Checks the runner, delivers. Oh, where was that one on the sweeper? They called that a ball. I don't know, maybe the Brewers camera was a little off. I could try to switch back to Detroit, but they were annoying me with their side-by-side interviews. 2-screen, 2-shot. Outside, sweeper misses, 2-1 to Hamilton, the 9th hitter, then the top of the order on deck. Tigers just tied at 4-4 in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Chopper up the middle. Baez steps on the bag. Throws to first in time. They get out of it. Brewers left one, but they ground into an inning double play. An inning-ending double play. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Tigers with a chance to win it with a run. 4-4. Wow. Huge defensive play there by the Tigers. Vierling, Torkelson, and Perez are due up for Detroit in the bottom of the ninth. 4-10-0, 4-6-0. As of now, Zerpa is still to pitch. All right. Did we get a final? Yes, we did. Braves 7, Nats 2. That's your final. And I can't type. All right. Braves get 7 runs on 14 hits. Nationals get 2 runs on 5 hits. Cubs 5, Phillies 2, top 6. Padres 2, Rockies 1, top 2nd. Runner at third, 2 outs, 2-2 count for the Padres. They didn't get him, so we head to the bottom of 2nd in Denver, Colorado. White Sox and Diamondbacks just underway, top of 1st in Arizona. Cubs end of the 5th. Oh, yeah, thanks. Double plays, killer double plays are. Is that like Yoda? I gotcha. Nope, Uribe will be the pitcher. Abner Uribe, 1-0, 4.00 ERA, 10 games, 2 saves, 9 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 1.22 whip. Let's see. He's got 4 holds, 2 saves in 3 save opportunities. He's given up 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, and 3 walks. 235 opponent's batting average. First hitter is Vierling, whatever. I'm not sure. Sinker. That was a ball? I think they're appealing. That was terrible. This pitch was like a strike easily. Like the entire ball is in the box. So strike 1 on the overrule. On the ABS. Yeah, overturn. That was terrible call. Yeah. No, I know. I just interpret it that way. All right, 0-1 pitch on the correction. Righty. Just on the outside edge of the plate in the lower portion. Strike 2 taken. Quickly 0-2. 6th hitter Vierling with a walk. I think he pinch hit. Don't think he liked that call, but, you could appeal it and you're going to lose there, Vierling. I'm screwing this up. Oh, swung on a miss on a slider outside. Strike 3. Leadoff hitter retired in the bottom of the 9th. Yep. Just out of it. He couldn't catch it if he threw the bat at it. Torkelson, 0 for 3, the 7th place hitter for the Tigers in the lineup. Caught the upstairs portion of the strike zone on a sinker, 0-1. Torkelson, 182 average, 1 home run, 8 RBI. He's 2 for 10 with a homer and 2 RBI on this series, I meant. 1-1, game 3, getaway day. Upstairs just missed on a slider, 1-1, the count. Star Strider, what's up? Congrats to your Stars on this morning's win. Here's the 1-1 to Torkelson. Low and outside on a slider, 88, 2-1. Yeah, exactly. Kyle Finnegan, a righty, warming for the Tigers. I don't know. Upstairs, 3-1 the count. 4-4, bottom of the ninth, 1 out, nobody on, 3-1 count. Uribe the pitcher to Torkelson. He's thrown 7 pitches. The 3-1 in the air to left center. Back at the track and gone. That's it. That's the game. 5-4. Tigers win. Holy cow. Wasn't sure it would carry enough, but it did. That's the game. Tigers come up with a 1-run or solo homer in the bottom of the ninth and win the series 3-2. 5 runs on 7 hits for the Tigers and 4 runs on 10 hits for the Brewers. That's your final. Turned on a pitch upstairs and Torkelson drove it over the left fielder, over the pizza hit it here sign into the stands, for what is that? Pizza Little Caesars. Torkelson, the hero, 1 for 4 with a solo shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Tigers got 4 of their 5 runs on a 2-run homer in the first and solo shots in the 8th and 9th. They had another run on a fielder's choice. That's your final. Herder gets the win. Uribe the loss. And the Tigers take 2 of 3. They win game 2 and 3 against the Brewers at home in Detroit. So the Brewers dropped to 13-11. The Tigers improved to 14-12. Wow, what a game. Let me update the records. And only like 2 hours and maybe 35 minutes. So it was actually a fairly quick game. We'll take that every time. Trying to find where to update the records. I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Brewers dropped to 14-11. And no, sorry, 13-11. Tigers improve to 14-12. Let's see if I got it right. Yep, there we go. A run in the 4th for the Brewers, 3 runs in the 7th. They had 4 runs on 10 hits. The Tigers had 2 runs in the 1st, 1 in the 6th. That was a fielder's choice ground out. Solo shots in the 8th and the 9th. What a game. We'll do a quick wrap up here. Did I put the fine? Yeah, no, I didn't. All right, so end the poll. 75%, 15-5 on the votes for the Tigers. Brewers 4, Tigers 5. Final 9 innings, a 1-out solo shot by Torkelson. So McGill gets a hold. Zerpa gets a blown save. Uribe takes the loss for the Brewers, drops to 1-1. Hunter gets the win for the Tigers. He is 2-0. Skubal ended up on the hook for all 4 runs scored by the Brewers. Sproat gave up 3 runs in 5 1/3. Now Skubal 4 and 6 innings. Zerpa gave up a run, a solo shot. Uribe gave up a solo shot. It's 3 home runs for the Tigers today. All right, let me double check. Yeah, 13-11 for the Brewers, 14-12 for the Tigers. Let me check the chat. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, we will have yeah, Stars won game 3. We'll have game 4 for you on Saturday. Does that fit? Yes, it does. Okay. Yeah, good game. Exactly. Yeah, Kieran, roll clones. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, that double play. You're right. Yeah, both teams. I think the Tigers turned more double plays. We can take a quick look. I know Baez got doubled off a bag, so fly out double play. If it's fly and he's advancing, it's just fly out advancing. But yeah. Two Tigers take 2 or 3. Yep. Yep. Thanks, Ricky. OT, yeah, extra innings. Yep. For my channel, it would have been right on par. Yeah, thanks, Ricky. Appreciate it. All right, so an RBI for Sanchez for the Brewers, 2 for Perkins, 1 for Hamilton. Yeah, they had doubles. That was their only extra base hits. 2 double plays, I think they 3 they grounded into. Yeah. Yeah. Brewers grounded into 3 double plays. One of them was bases loaded first to home to the second baseman. So that one hurt them too. The only double play was unless the Tigers did ground into one. I know they doubled off Baez at first. Maybe they did turn one in the field too. I'm not sure how the scoring goes there. And for the Tigers, Green with the 2 RBIs on the home run. Dingler, let's see. No, Jones drove in 1. Dingler drove in 1. And Torkelson drove in 1. Torkelson with the solo shot in the 9th for the winner. Jones with the 1 in the 8th. So Dingler drove in a run. They had a fielder's choice with runners at the corners. That's how they got their run in the 6th. Yep, thank you. 5 in Regina. Okay, yeah, okay, Regina's Mountain Time. Gotcha. All right, that's going to do it for me. Like and subscribe before you head on out. Follow on Twitch. Thank you all for watching. Thanks especially to the chat. Gonna take a break. We will be back in a little over 3 hours. We'll have Bruins Sabres for you, followed by Avs Kings. Thanks for watching. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Have a great afternoon, and bye-bye for now.